In this lesson, I want to show you how to add media. Now, once you're here, you click on the new media and you click on this drop down here. You have several options that you can choose from. You have video, audio. For the most part, I'm just going to be covering video and maybe a couple other stuff here. We'll see. So from the name, you want to put in the name here. First, you got to select the type. So I'm choosing video, and I'm just going to choose to hide name. That way the name of the video doesn't show up on the front end, and you see what I'm in later. And then you want to choose there, if you have multiple categories, you can choose the category for that particular video. And then you can choose the teacher. For the subtitle, I'm just going to put the subtitle. So you can see what it looks like on the front end, and you can leave where it says show instructions. You can just leave that as show above. Now you have two options here when you're to add your videos. The first one is if you have a video on an external source outside of these here, outside of YouTube, Vimeo, and these here, then you have to put in the code. So I'm just going to grab some code and just put it in from another service provider, Wistia, that is not part of these. So I'll put that there and come here. Everything looks okay. I'm not changing the size of anything yet. One more thing too, then you have the option here for autoplay. You can select yes or no. So once you're done, you click save and close. So now you have this one video here, and then you can choose to add another form of media. You choose here whatever form that you want. All right, in this one, I'm showing you how to add an article. Article lesson here. And then I can hide the name. And of course, you also want to make sure that you choose the teacher. And then you can choose the article that you want to connect this with. So I'm just going to click select. And since there's only one article here, is shown here, I just have to select it. Now if you have multiple articles, then of course you can choose that and then save and close. I'm adding a URL, so this is going to take us to a website. Is going to and then the display type here, how do you want it to display? Do you want it to be as a link, or do you want it to be as a wrapper? So I'm just going to put it to be as a link and then save and close. And then let's see what else we want to add here. We can text. And just type something. And we're going to be connecting all of these to the different lessons and the courses that were created. So that's why I'm just choosing different types of media, so you get a feel for how it is and how it's going to work. Save and close. And then this one is a document. Now you have the option here for the document. You can choose it as a wrapper. If you choose it as a wrapper, then you have to put the display size here. But I'm just going to put it in here as a link. And then want to put the location. Or you can also just choose to upload a media. Since this requires a 64 as the max, you want to make sure that you choose something that's not too, that's not too big. So I'm just going to use the option instead. TXT file. So here it is. So that's usually great, if you have a smaller size documents that you can just upload right here, so they can just access it. And then once you're done, you click save and close.